Well, the men's Ironman team play in the England Hockey County Championships, and for the last 2 years they've been in Division 2. So there's only one place to go as far as I'm concerned, and that's up into Division 1. So every year we play a group round robin at a venue in the UK, and then we play against 4 or 5 teams, and the winner and the second of normally the groups go on to play in playoffs. So last year, and they've been held in Nottingham for the last 2 years. In 2018, we lost to Surrey 4-2 in the promotion playoff. And this year, in an incredibly tight encounter, the guys lost 5-4 on penalties to Nottinghamshire. So again, didn't get into the first division. So that's our main target. Well, that'll be May next year, to go to the second division round robins again and win, as we've done for the last 2 years, our group, and get out against these big boys and see if we can actually turn one of them over.
Agonisingly close then over the last couple of years. What needs to happen for us to make that final push, go up that extra gear to ensure that we do go up to the first division?
Well, I think one of my sort of great, not mentors, but someone I've taken a lot of inspiration from is Clive Woodward. It's with the Rugby World Cup on now. I remember back in 2003 when England won, he was always talking about the little bits at the edges, the fine tuning. So it's just trying to get the group of players playing together more. Unfortunately, we have the situation where some of our squad are playing in the UK. They're at university or other education establishments, so we don't get to see them that much. But also we've got this situation in the Isle of Man that the senior players are expected to play mixed hockey between now and Christmas. And it doesn't really help when you're just trying to get that little edge in the men's group, because the guys over in the UK will be playing 10 or 12 league matches each side of Christmas in men's leagues, toughening them up, and they've got that little bit of an edge on our guys. So what we've tried to do this year, we've started very early, and we're actually having weekly sessions down at the NSC to get all the men's group together and playing some men's hockey every week, as well as playing in the mixed on the weekends.
In the men's squad at the moment, there's a lot of experienced and proven talent, players that have impressed and starred at the top of Manx hockey for a number of years now. Players like Andy Whiting, who's a goal machine, it seems, 7 last week. Johnny Callow, Jamie Brown, Chris Bass. What is the secret to their continued success at both club and island level? Is it just ability, Sam Spooner, or do you think it's attitude as well?
Well, I think all 4 of those players you've named are backers players, and having played with some of those guys at backers as well, their attitude's unbelievable. They leave everything they've got on the pitch. In fact, Johnny normally leaves bits of skin lying all over the pitch, but their dedication to game day is second to none. I mean, Andy hurt himself last year during training, and they don't just put the same dedication into matches. It's the same dedication that you see in training as well. And after being out for a couple of seasons away from the island training setup, at least, I mean, even this year, you see the work rate and the effort that's put into every session. Nobody's walking off with any energy left.
What about young players coming through them? Because we hear so often about junior players heading to represent northwestern counties in the UK from the island. So it suggests that the future of hockey on the island is in good hands.
There's a lot of youth players down at training. I think John will agree.
We've got several under-18s, and 12 months ago we went to a tournament in the UK, and I took the opportunity to take several of the 18s, 17s, 16-year-olds with me, just to get their eyes open to a bit to what they were going to come up against. And it has meant that they've suddenly seen it's not all about playing Ramsey, Valkyries, Backers, Vikings every week. It's guys who are playing 25 to 30 league games a year, and they're playing at universities. I mean, we've got people play 40 games a year when they go away. And that's the sort of level of fitness and indeed the hours that people are putting in the season. We've got some good young guys. There are some others coming through. And it does keep the older guys on their toes. I mean, Sam's just said he's coming down to training this year. I'm really pleased that I've got a coaching team of Will Margot and John Gaydon with me this year now. It allows me to sort of stand back and watch what's going on and look at individuals. Will, he played for the island for like 12, 14 years. He retired at the top. He was still the goalkeeper in the playoffs. And he said, that's enough. I'm going to develop the younger guys now. So he's got a squad of goalkeepers that, as Sam tells me, puts them through a boot camp every Wednesday night. And they do come off sort of melting jellies, because they really don't have much left when they finish at 10 o'clock.